I'm just about to get to the lake here. Time for a nice fall session. Looking at my temperature is 36 degrees. Some of the houses still have snow on it from last night. And it's that time of year again. I'm actually meeting up with my buddy. We're going to do a little session today till dark. Hopefully get some video footage. And just have a good day out. It's Sunday. And just looking around, you can see all the fall colors. You can see all the fall colors. And most of the trees still have the leaves on. Usually this late in the year all the leaves are off, but we still have some good colors, so you'll probably see that in the video later. This lake's very beautiful, good sized lake, a lot of fun, challenging things about it, heavy weeds. I've been doing our how-to videos here, so we're gonna do a couple videos today and see what happens. But just driving there now, just enjoyed my Mickey D's, the dollar meal. So you can't beat that. A couple hamburgers and a drink for like $3. And just heading out. So I should be here in about 15 minutes. And like I said, gonna be a fun day. A little cold though, high of I think 39. So yeah, I got a nice hoodie on here, and that should do it for us. So see you soon. Alright, just got my barrow down here. About to start setting up. I don't know if you can tell, but it's snowing. It's crazy weather. Well, then again, it is October, late October. It's about 36 degrees out. It's a little chilly right now. And I'm out of breath right now. I just hauled all my gear down, which you see right here. And we're going to do a session until dark probably. And I brought my brolly down just to keep everything dry. And this is the spot in the last video you saw. We're clearing out the weeds. Has some great features out there. So, all right, here comes the snow. I'm sure it's shown on camera, but you can see nice Pennsylvania weather. So a couple weeks ago it's 80. Now we're down to 36 in snow. Never know what it's going to be. So I'm going to get unpacked here and get ready for my session. Hopefully Brian will be here pretty soon. We're supposed to meet around 12 noon. Don't want to come too early. That way the water warms up a little bit. But we'll see him pretty soon as well. I already know what spots we baited over, so I'm just basically adding a little extra to it. Just gonna scatter some out. And how I'm marking myself, if you look across like the mountain, it kind of dips down. That's where I know to cast my rod. Then that one there's a little indent. That way at night, I could tell where I want to cast to. I always pick a marker on that opposite bank. Okay, it's still snowing. It hasn't let up yet. And we're going to do a live system on this rod. I'm going to do 18 mil, and I trimmed down part of it. Let's trim it down so it will accept half a pop-up on top. So just place it right on top, and you want to get the same size. Probably see this better with my GoPro on my head. So right there you can see, you know, it's very basic, but it works. Works really well. Okay. Slide that down. Slide that through and pull it down good. And now bounce just slightly off the bottom. So I had a bag made up from last week, and you can just see my mix in there has 10mm pellets, or the boilies I should say. I'm just going to actually rig this right on the end. Just kind of do it that way. And let's do that real quick. It's wet out, so it's going to be tricky. Okay. Water's pretty cold. Okay, Brian. Back pocket up glove. Glove in the glove.
Yeah, what did you say it was supposed to be? 15?
Okay, Brian got fish on. I just lost mine, if you're wondering. I snapped off in the weeds, and I'm hoping Brian doesn't have the same situation as me. You in the weeds, Brian, or?
Yep.
Alright, he's in the weeds.
I'm pulling as hard as I am.
Trying to pull to the top here.
Ooh.
Might have a good one on here. We will see what happens. Did it come up to the top, or are you still in it?
He's coming through it. Or free.
Alright. One thing that's tough about this spot, even though we put out an insane amount of bait, that weed is just tough. There's two separate weed lines out there, and it's really thick weed. It's nothing, not your typical weed. It's just insane. So hopefully you'll get this fish out and you'll see a fish from our spot that we've been working on. Like I said, mine busted off in the weed. Hopefully he'll get his through it. And I'm just about to cast my rods back out. I was going to put on an underwater camera, but after snapping that off, I don't think I'm going to. Brian's working it pretty hard.
It's coming in.
Coming in?
Coming through it.
Yeah. Looks like we'll be doing more of the weed rake, the way it's looking. What do you think?
Yeah,
Brian's just pumping it through, trying to get it through, so see how it goes.
good rods.
You really hear that line stretching. How far out are you?
Not very far.
Alright, let me get on the side here. That weed is so heavy once you get a fish on it. That weed just kind of wraps around that fish. There's not much you can do but just kind of hang on and hope to get it through there.
They dive.
Yeah.
They dive.
That's what happened to mine. It kept going down. I could feel it, like, it was big. I just felt it like muscling down to the bottom, and then I went left, I went right. Couldn't do much of anything with it. Alright, as you can see here, There's still weed here. So even though we put an insane amount out, this is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. I sound like that guy from Philly, was Ed Bassmaster. We just look at that. But he has a YouTube channel. I follow along. But yeah, it looks like Cousin Ed just came, caught on my line here. But yeah, this is what we're up against right now. So let's see what happens. Okay, Brian's gonna put the last spawn load out here. Basically, we're trying to cast both his right rod and my left rod similar in the spot. We're trying to put the most amount of food in the middle just to get a bite. But again, real thick weed out there makes it tough. But we're gonna keep at it. See nice fall colors all over. The nice sunny weather's coming our way, it looks like, and hopefully it clears out again. So we'll be back soon with some updates. Hopefully it'll be a fish. We'll see though. Alright, we got the rainbow out and we got a major snowstorm coming our way. Now you look to the right, clear skies. Left, major snowstorm and a rainbow. So what are we thinking about this, Brian? It's crazy. So we got the rainbow out. And this is crazy. Brian's out casting his lead. We're trying to clear out the weed. I'm going to show you the pal I've been working on for about 2 hours now. And it is right over here. Yeah, it's a couple hundred pounds probably, or maybe like 200 pounds of weed. It's taken me 2 hours to get. The pal looks small in video, but it's massive. And there's Brian over there in a snowstorm. The rainbow is now gone since we can't see anything. And I'm going to take the camera off now so it doesn't get all wet. This is crazy. Alright, we got a hailstorm going on. You see that bag starting to fill up with all the stuff. My rods are beeping. This is crazy. This is insane. You can see all the sleet coming down. It's hard to see now, but yeah, it's coming down. This is, I think we've had everything today, Brian. Everything. We've had rain, sun, sleet, snow. What are we missing? A tornado?
Yeah.
Tornado? Okay. Maybe in an hour or so we'll get a tornado maybe. That's crazy. So a nice reward right now would be a good fish, but we'll see. Alright, it's starting to slow down. You can see all the sleet here. That's funny. Oh yeah. Got the retention sling full of sleet. Yeah, so what are we thinking here, Brian? We definitely picked a nice day to come out.
Oh,
what do you think?
Awesome. Oh, what a lovely day. Oh, and look. The blue skies over there.
That's funny.
Wonderful.
That is funny. That is something else. So, well, I guess back to getting more weeds out. Okay, after all the crazy weather we've had today, Brian just had a quick run. Both of us have been clearing weed for hours now. And hopefully we'll get this one out of the weed here. Only time will tell. Got a weed bed in front of us like 20 yards and it is really thick. You in the weeds, Brian?
Yeah. But it's coming.
Alright, cool. Hopefully we'll get it. Your net's right off to the left there then. Okay, the moment of truth. Here, turn around this way. Huh? Oh, I was going to say turn the net this way. I could unhook you. Alright, finally. This will be the first fish out of this spot. Alright, cool. Yes. There it is, Brian. After 2 broken fish today, broken off fish from both of us, finally, the reward at the end of the day. How you feeling right now?
jubilation.
All right. So, oh, thought we were getting another one there. All right, so this will be the first fish out. Nice scrappy one. All right. So all the work has finally showed the reward.
Yeah.
So it has a nice humpback too. I thought you took the rig out already. So after an enormous amount of bait going in, we still have a heavy weed bed, probably about 20 yards out, 15-20 yards, and it's messing us up with the fish, but hopefully we'll take care of that and make it a little bit easier on ourselves. Gorgeous.
Wonderful fish.
Finally, huh?
Very
Alright,
nice.
finally. After
Very
all
nice.
this, got a nice hump on the head. Oh yeah. Congratulations, Brian. The
Thank
first
you.
fish out of the spot after showing all the work that goes into this.
Oh yeah.
Got a nice solid frame on it. Pretty sweet looking. Let's go ahead and weigh her and then we'll go ahead and put her back then. Alright, so the moment of truth.
Here we go.
I'm going to guess about 17. So let's see. Actually, I'm just a little, about 17 and a quarter. It's hard to see with about 17 and a quarter. Alright, cool. Let's get her back.
Yeah.
Checking up from the boats going by. Even though there's only a couple. And here we go. Time to put her back. Go ahead and lift her up once. Alright, nice fish. Great fish, Brian.
There we go.
Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get her out. And maybe we'll catch another one until it's over. Nice. Alright. Good job, Brian.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Alright. Okay. Brian just got that real nice fish out of here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First fish is always a special feeling after just targeting different lakes and everything we do. A lot of time has gone into here, trimming up. Obviously putting out bait like we've shown in the other videos. So in our How to Tackle a Lake series, definitely think this is well deserved. I had the first run today and I broke it off in the weeds. I wish you could really understand how thick these weeds are. It's insane. And Brian, same thing. He had a run. Again, broke off in the weeds. So we're 0 for 2 at that point, and then he barely got this one out of the weeds. So obviously we have a little bit more work to do, clearing out that weed. And we usually try not to clear out too much, but it's just impossible to get by. And I'm pretty cold right now. I don't know how you're feeling, but it's probably about 36 degrees out now. And luckily I brought my brolly today. We've had sun, we've had rain, we've had snow, we've had sleet. Am I missing anything?
We had a rainbow.
Oh yeah, we got the rainbow. Got the rainbow out there today. We've had everything. And it's funny because you got like the squalls of the sleet coming through, and then right next to it, it's sunny. And it's just crazy. So we're out here doing our thing, and hopefully we'll get into a couple more. It's starting to get just a little darker, so we don't have a whole lot of time left. But just wanted to do like the quick ender here. I'm almost out of batteries too with my camcorder, so hopefully everything turned out good. And so we're feeling pretty good right now. Yeah, finally got the fish. The first one's out is always the special
the hardest
one.
And the special, most special.
Yeah, so I know both of us had some pretty heavy ones on this morning, so hopefully we can get into those another day. But I know we're gonna have a lot of gear to dry out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much soaked right now. We're soaked through the clothes, and yeah, it's all part of it. So October fishing, and yeah, it's definitely an experience some days.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you just never know what to expect. And of course, the weatherman said 20% chance of slight showers, and we definitely got a variety of everything. So,
yeah, a little bit.
But so I guess this is going to conclude our how-to series for the lakes, just showing you everything involved. I'll probably go over a few other things, just like marker floats in another video. But as far as this goes, I think finally showing the fish being caught and released is just showing what we do. We still got a lot of work to do here just to keep it going, bait going in and things like that. But am I getting a beep? Got a few little beeps there. We'll see if that turns into anything. Both perked up our heads there for a second. Thought I was gonna get into one. It still might.
Still might.
I just had a boat go over, and sometimes when the boats go over, it seems like it triggers them to like run. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I guess this is going to be it right now. If we get into more fish, we'll have it on. But oh, there we go.
There we go.
Turn around. Turn around. Okay. So. The tough part's going to be getting this fish out of the weed right now.
Just keep working it.
You got to apply a lot of pressure just to get him out.
Come up on the bank.
Usually if we come up above a little bit, it's enough to get him off that weed. It just gives us enough leverage to get him out of there. I'm working it out, so that's good. It's coming out. Don't be scared to apply a lot of pressure. There we go. Let us out. Another one lost in the weed, and I just want to show you what we're up against here, because I'm pulling in the Loch Ness Monster now, I'm pretty sure. So
I'd say.
yeah, I lost in the weed. I thought I had it out. No, that's part of fishing. There's not much you can do about it. Let me just show you what I was trying to get through. And granted, some of it fell off before. Oh man, that's a bummer. I'll tell you what. That is what we're pulling through. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there's a lot out there. And it is what it is, part of fishing. Thought I had it, but I thought I felt it come through and then just spit the hook on me. Oh well. Guess next time. But yeah, just looking at this. Crazy amount of weed. And that's what we're pulling the fish through. That's why we're having some trouble, and that's actually a nice spot. Some of the other stuff is even thicker yet, so what are you gonna do? Let's get back up here. Then I'll finish off. Here, just sit down. Right here. talk real quick. I just want to do it before battery's out. Well, that was disappointing. Had a nice run there. So that's my second lost fish today. I thought for sure I was getting it out of the weed because it's starting to work itself to the top. Not today. Not today, my friends. So that's part of fishing. That's some of the things you face while you're out on the bank. You never know what's out there. At least we knew that the weed was there, but it's just so thick. It's hard to get that fish past the. It's probably about 15 yards of it, 10 to 15 yards thick of weed. So a weed line that comes through, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be the waves from the boat that were making the alarm go off, just because when the waves come through, they're like 2 foot high because people fly through here. But then it started to rip out and had it. And lifted up hard. I mean, you see how much pressure I'm applying to the rod, and it almost feels like you want to break it. You're putting so much on it, but you have to, you know, just to pull it out of that weed quick if you can get it up on the top. But they just go, you know, they muscle themselves down in that weed so heavy, it makes it tough. But I guess we'll kind of finish the video up there, unless all of a sudden I get another run like last time when we were finishing up. But oh well. But I guess till next time, we'll start some other series on different lakes. But you'll be seeing more of this spot here in the future. Obviously, it's late October. Not going to be a whole lot more fishing, just because, you know, once a lake freezes over, can't really do much there. So until next time, see you guys later.